This is a story about a time some friends and I had to cross a desert to catch a baseball game.
From what I remember, I went to go see Diamondbacks and Dodgers in May.
This is about our trip, not your trip.
I know, but I'm the one that initiated it, though.
You did.
I know. So let me start from the beginning.
Okay. From the beginning of what
March
time?
14, 1993. I went to go see the Dodger game, and I told my fiance at the time. She was my girlfriend. You're right.
Already lying.
She was my girlfriend at the time.
Already lying.
I told her if she wanted to go with me to go to Arizona, and she was kind of iffy about it.
So we were just last resorts.
My last resort. You guys
How
were my
far down the
second
list?
option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't feel any better.
I asked you guys. You were down right away. He was more convincing. Chris was more of the convincing part.
So from what I remember is I got to Sergio's around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we were waiting for Anthony to come back. He's the one that went to go get the car, and all week he kept talking about how he wanted to rent a convertible. I thought he was insane, me personally, just because I get sunburned easily, and we're driving through Palm Springs and we're going through Arizona, so it doesn't seem like a very smart idea to me. But he had his mindset on that, specifically a Mustang.
The reason I thought we were getting a Mustang was because on the app when you order a car, it had a Mustang. That's what it displayed. So I was like, all right, we're probably gonna get a Mustang. And I just thought it'd be funny because you love Camaros to have you driving around in a Mustang. And also the Mustangs look like they have more space, right? Because Camaros are just, everyone knows how small they are. And
Now we do.
I go, we ordered it online, we go to pick it up, and it just, obviously it means any convertible they have. Like, I mean, maybe they would have pulled up in like a VW Bug,
Yeah.
But yeah, he walks out to like the side, he goes and gets a car, and like I see him just pulling up in a Camaro, and like the first thing I did, I texted you guys, I was like, oh, no Mustang. Because I just knew, like, him, seeing a Camaro pull up, like, he'd probably love it.
Yeah, horny.
Yeah, so that's, I remember hearing you. As soon as I pulled up to Sergio's house, I called you, and because you guys were in the back, and I heard Chris, he was like, oh, you finally got some sense, you finally got some sense into you, because I pulled up with the Camaro.
Where that?
What is this?
Show the camera. Take it out and wear it.
Camaro super slow?
Super slow. Alright, motherfucker.
Nope.
Whip. See you later. See you. Hey. Okay. Good luck. Alright, bro. You just got your new car?
Yeah.
What do you think?
$200 for it.
So we're packed. We're ready to go, and we're off. Literally stopped down the street. What's up, guys? We're getting ready to go to Arizona, and I'm just here. We're at the liquor store. Sergio and Anthony want to get snacks, and I'm just here talking to myself.
See, here I'm now by myself, talking to myself. That's chaos.
We made a couple of stops, and Chris is one of those stops, right? But the first stop was to get drinks.
Yeah.
Second
Why did we stop after at the fuck?
To switch, just to switch. Remember?
Was it to switch?
Switch, but the
no,
second...
it wasn't that. We stopped at the Del Taco right after the fucking.
Oh yeah, we
Why
did.
did we stop at the Del Taco?
We
went
stopped
to
at
Del
the liquor,
Taco?
and then we went to.
I think
and
we
then
stopped
we left
like,
you because I have footage of us driving off without him.
Yeah.
See you, Sergio. Anthony started driving first. This guy had worked all night, went straight to the car, the rental car, picked up the car, and then drove straight to Sergio's house. And I guess he had some newfound energy. He drove for about, I want to say, an hour, and we all wanted a turn driving, so Sergio was the one that drove second.
Watch your broken dreams stitch in out of the veins, holding me on more.
It was fun driving, like with the top off, and it was getting warm. I remember, like, what happened?
It was fun driving.
With
The top off.
Nicolas Cage. Oh.
I know, right? Oh, but it was cool, like driving with the top off. Now I say it all fast. It was good. Like, it was cool driving a car with that was convertible, because like it was fast, and you could just feel the wind.
God.
You could just shut the fuck up,
dude. No, can we talk about
even worse.
It was fast.
Wait, you got.
We pulled over once for me. I got 20 minutes, and then we're like, fuck, it's getting hot.
Yeah.
Before we reached Palm Springs, we're like, it's getting kind of hot. Chris, you want to drive with the top down? And you're like, yeah.
I was amped up. Sergio had driven off to this driveway with a bunch of gravel. And I jumped out of the car, jumped into the driver's seat. Super pumped. I go, start the car, and, well, this is what we're calling the incident.
You guys, he went off a fucking curb, man. Like, there's no other way to explain it. But it's
and it was the first thing he did.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's the first, literally.
He didn't go straight and go off a curb. He turned.
No, yeah.
And just
Oh,
went
yeah,
off the curb.
yeah. That's the
Turned
funniest
the
thing.
wheel all the way to the left.
He deliberately turned his wheel to go over that curb. You know?
The first thing I remember thinking was like, oh God, like that's just a bad omen right there. Like, the first thing he does.
Anyways, from then on, I make a left to get onto the on-ramp.
I don't know, like, if you got too excited or what, but you just gunned him. Like, we almost like spun out.
And at this point in time, I'm driving a Toyota Corolla. I've wanted a Camaro for a long time. I am not used to the power, even though it's a V6. I'm pumped up. I gas it, and I almost missed the left turn, so I kind of have to swerve to get into the lane. And yeah, so these guys, yeah, good start basically.
So yeah, that was the incident.
Okay, so we finally get to Phoenix. We're all exhausted. It's freaking hot. And honestly, my first thoughts about Phoenix was actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Really nice. There's no trash on the floor, no bums. We have a lot of bums in LA, especially since COVID.
I mean, we did get there pretty early, but like there was no hassle finding parking. There was a parking structure right next to the stadium.
We just got to Chase Field. Sergio?
It's fucking hot.
It's called Chase Field because of the bank. Yep. Damn corporate America.
So the biggest shock on initial arrival was how many Dodger fans there was. Hey, look, Dodger fans.
Yeah, it's fucking hot. Hell yeah. Okay, the day before, because this was a Saturday, they played the day before, and I remember like watching the game, and like they zoomed in on like the away side, and it was all Dodger blue, white, home jerseys too, not even like away jerseys. It was like home white and blue jerseys.
And now, Valley Sports Arizona presents the starting lineup for your Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah, easily. I can throw it out of here.
Yeah, same here. After BP and we got settled down to our seats, we actually sat right by the Dodgers bullpen, and it was pretty cool because we got to see Walker Buehler warm up.
The start for tonight's Roof Report presented by Five Guys Roofing.
We got to see Joe Kelly. What'd you buy today? We're at Chase Field.
Listen,
We're at Chase Field, but what'd you buy?
every stadium that I go to, I need to have a commemorative, memorabilia from that stadium. So I'm doing.
Cut to the chase, Sergio. What'd you buy?
I'm buying a jersey at every stadium I go to. So I bought a Gatell Marte jersey.
Let's see it.
No, I'm not pulling that shit out right here.
Pull it out.
No.
I want to see
Show
it.
you guys
Take
later.
It out.
See
Pull
it
it
in
out
the
right now.
bag.
Whip it out.
Oh, you want me to whip it out?
The jersey.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell my girlfriend what I just spent right now money on.
Disgusting. What do you think, Anthony?
I think the only purchase I care about is that next round of beers he's getting.
That's the local alcoholic.
I think we've had too much. The what?
The local alcoholic.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty buzzed already.
Fair enough. Stay tuned for more antics with Sergio. Whoops.
How dare you?
And Sergio.
walking out and it's like that fucking heat just hits you, dude. And like we're fucking sweating, like, you know, it's humid. It's night, but it's humid, and we get to our car and like I remember just like taking off our fucking jerseys and like getting into like some just regular clothes.
Hear me out. This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Feels good, bro. It doesn't really feel good, but it.
Okay, so it's around 10:30 p.m. by this point. We just got back to the car, got the W. It's fucking 100 degrees still, and it's 10:38 p.m. I'm already sweating. Look at this guy's drenched too. Look at him.
Feels good though. Drenched in that fucking W.
Oh yeah. We have about, I think, a 5-hour drive ahead of us to get back home to LA, and me and Sergio, you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So, this is during a pandemic as well. So, every restaurant, gas station, all their bathrooms are closed. We try, I think, about 4 or 5 different gas stations. They all reject us. And thank God for Denny's. That's all I have to say.
You gotta take a shit and you're in the city. You stop at a Denny's. You walk right in. They're not gonna fucking ask you any questions. They're busy. Don't matter what time of the day you go. You just walk right in, go take your shit, walk out. And if they ask you to buy something, fucking buy a waffle. Like, that's a hack right there. They're open 24 hours.
Just walk out.
Yeah, they ask you to buy something, tell them, suck my dick.
Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Doing a one-day trip was fun. Like, was it expensive? Yeah. Could have been like, maybe like a little bit less stressful. Yeah, but like, I still suggest doing it. If you have your own car, like, you save money there and like just fucking pitch in for gas, go out there, catch a game, and fucking have all your, and don't fucking work the night before. Don't fucking get sleepy in the back seat. You know, like.
From the heartland of America and the gateway to the West, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be.
Days would have been better to explore more. Hotel, like just a Saturday, Sunday would have been perfect. But yeah, day trips are like San Diego to me. Like, you know, like Newport. Like, you know, places that are like within 2-3 hours.
Yeah, San Diego.
But I had a good time, and I really do want to do it again. And not just for baseball. Like, we should just, because the truth is, that's legit our first road trip.
It was.
So regardless, it's always going to be rocky. It's always going to be like a learning experience. I think we're smart enough to learn a lot from it. Like, maybe don't burp while people are recording videos. Yeah, piece of shit. Yeah, I would do it again.
To wrap it all up, you know, it was poorly planned, poorly executed, and it was just a horrible idea to get a convertible. You know, but it was a great time. You know, I don't regret anything. You know, fun time with those guys. I definitely would do it again, but this time I think we're going to get a Suburban or some kind of SUV for sure.
I'm George Norrie. Welcome to Coast AM. Later on tonight, those open lines. Here's what's happening. So far, at least 23 people have died as Hurricane Irma ravaged the Caribbean this week.